I moved my lunch to the janitor's closet and the thief kept opening the fridge. So this has been going on for like 2 months at my office. Somebody kept eating my lunch. Not a bite here and there, I mean gone. I'd bring in leftovers, put them in the break room fridge with my name on the bag, and by noon the whole thing would just be missing. First couple times I figured maybe I forgot it at home. Then it happened again and again and I knew something was up. I work in accounting at a mid-sized company, maybe 40 people on our floor. The break room fridge is shared by everybody. I started writing my name bigger on the containers. Then I started taping notes on them like, please do not eat, this is Daniel's. Didn't matter. Whoever it was just peeled the tape off and ate it anyway. One time they left the empty container in the sink. I brought it up to my manager Rick and he kind of laughed and said, yeah, food goes missing sometimes, welcome to office life. That was it. No help. So I let it go for a while and just started eating out, which was costing me like 15 bucks a day, and I was getting genuinely annoyed about it. Then about 3 weeks ago, I decided I was done being passive. I have a key to the janitor's supply closet down the hall because I used to help the old building guy with inventory and nobody ever asked for it back. There's a mini fridge in there the cleaning crew uses for their drinks. So I started keeping my lunch in that fridge instead. Problem solved, right? Except here's the part that got me. The next morning I'm in the break room getting coffee and I watch this woman, Megan from marketing, open the big fridge, stand there for a second and go, where's the food? Out loud. To nobody. Like she was confused there was nothing to take. She actually looked annoyed. I didn't say anything. I just watched. And the next day, same thing. She opens the fridge, moves stuff around, looks disappointed, and leaves. This woman had been so used to my lunch being there that she was treating it like a vending machine that ran out. She wasn't even sneaky about it anymore because she thought she was alone. So now I knew who it was, but I wanted her to say it. I wanted it on record. The next morning I made this really nice lunch on purpose. Chicken, rice, the good stuff, in a clear container so you could see it. I put it in the break room fridge. Then I went back to my desk and I told a couple coworkers I trusted, hey, watch the break room around 11. I think I finally figured out who's been taking my food. Sure enough, around 11:15, Megan walks in, opens the fridge, and takes my container out like it's hers. Doesn't even look around. Peels the lid off right there and starts eating it standing up. And that's when I walked in with 2 other people behind me. I said, hey Megan, that's mine. It's got my name on it. She goes, oh, I didn't know whose this was. I said, it says Daniel in marker on the lid you just took off. And she just kind of laughed and said, honestly, if you don't want people eating it, you shouldn't leave it in the shared fridge. That's kind of on you. I said, so you admit you've been eating it? She said, I mean, it's a community fridge. It's not that deep. I told her it was 2 months of my lunches, that I'd been eating out for weeks because of her, and she rolled her eyes and said, you're really doing this over a lunch? Grow up. Then she took another bite of my food while telling me to grow up. So I went straight to HR, not Rick, HR. I told them everything, and I showed them, because I'd started keeping receipts and photos of my labeled containers, and I told them there were 2 witnesses who just watched her eat a container with my name on it and admit she'd been doing it for weeks. HR took it seriously, way more than Rick ever did. Turns out she'd done stuff like this before, and there'd been complaints they never connected. She got pulled into a meeting that afternoon. I don't know exactly what was said, but she came out red in the face and didn't look at me for the rest of the day. The next morning I'm getting my coffee and I watch her open the big fridge again, out of habit I guess, and just stare into it. And I walked up behind her, real casual, and said, there's nothing in there. There won't be. Mine's in a place you don't have a key to. She hasn't touched that fridge since, but she still opens it every morning like she forgot.